Hey Addicts, welcome back to another comic review. This time we're talking about the miniseries Dead Body Road. And this is, I believe, if I remember right, it's 6 issues long, so it's a very short one. But, yeah, we're going to get right into it. So basically, the plot of this story is it opens up with these people robbing this bank. It goes south, somebody gets shot, particularly this woman, and then it flashes back to the husband of, or like the boyfriend of this gal, and she's like, yeah, I want to kill everybody. I don't care. So it's like a revenge story. It's pretty simple.
John Wick-esque.
Yeah, instead of one kind of bitch, it's another kind of bitch. But you get I'm just kidding. Sorry, whatever. Anyway, so
Third one's coming out, by the way.
Looks good. Looks better than this comic. Now, this comic is actually good for what it is. It's just a really simple story. It's a very short story. There's only about 3 main characters. There is the main guy. Not gonna remember his name. There's a guy that he used to know.
Somebody that used to know? Okay.
Yeah, but now he's evil. And then this one chick that is kind of, I want to say the center of the plot, because she's connected to one of the people that robbed the place, and the guy took off with the money, hid the money, and then they kill him, and then they're looking for her, and then the other guy that's looking for revenge is I'm gonna save you so that I can use you as bait basically, but you can keep the money after we're done. I don't care. I just want to kill people. Yeah.
So what were the things that you liked and didn't like about it?
Okay, so the one thing that I do like is how tidy the story is in the 6 issues it has. It's one of those where right off the bat you know it's not going to be super elaborate because it has a very basic plot, and it's just he's going to kill people and then that's going to be the end. So regarding that, I think they covered all that pretty well in the span that they had. The other thing I did like is the action. There is one issue in particularly, and I don't think I've ever seen it in another comic, and that is a chase scene where it's actually in cars. That one is actually really cool how they draw that. The artist, it's not an art style that I really like, but I will say for the action scenes particularly, they do a really good job depicting that fast movement action, and it's pretty gruesome. So I'm always up for that.
So how would it compare to other revenge comics? We have Kill or Be Killed. We had kind of, it's not really a revenge, but it is
where there's a lot of killing.
There's a lot of killing. How would that compare to that, or Kill Die?
I think kind of putting it up against Kill or Be Killed, it is it's one of those things that's hard. I don't want to say it's not as good. Of course, that's how I would put it if I was going to compare the two. But it's really hard to compare that because Kill or Be Killed is a lot bigger story. But in terms of some of what we've read of Die and stuff, I think the action is pretty on par. The illustration stuff, like I said, it's not as appealing to the eye or as crisp, I would say, but it's still got its own unique flair, and I think it depicts the people pretty well. As far as the characters though, they're a mixed bag. It's one that it doesn't really have the main thing that's trying to get across, or the thing it's really wanting you to care about is the revenge aspect and how it actually pans out at the end. And let me put it this way: you care more about the overall theme and the story it's trying to get across than you do really the people that's trying to illustrate that story. So at least that's how it is for me. I think it's one where you don't really get connected to any of the characters because it's 6 issues, but it is a fun little read that if you're looking for action and you're you kind of like those I don't want to those bigger, deeper meaning storyline, I guess you could say, and then yeah, you probably like this.
So the real question in all of these things is, were you happy with your purchase, and would you recommend it to other people who are looking for stuff to read?
I did not purchase this, but if I did, I think I would have been pleased because, like I said, just looking at the synopsis, if you read the synopsis that it gives you, on Google Play or whatever, it's basically it. You're gonna get whatever whatever you saw, you're gonna get that. So as for me, it fulfilled that. So I was pleased with the story. With that being said, nothing blew me away, but it was just a nice little read.
So, I mean, it's not something like innovative you have to read now, but if you're looking for something to purchase and read.
If you're bored, if you're like in between issues, or you're just like, you want to read a complete story without spending a lot of money, if any money, then I would suggest reading this. It's just like one of those, like I said, if you're in between issues on your favorite story and you're kind of needing that little bit of an itch, it sells that. It's nothing that'll blow you out of the water, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this has been one other comic review.
True.
We have a lot of stuff on the channel coming up. We have, Die. We're still working on The Realm eventually.
Yeah,
eventually it'll come out. We're working on several other ones.
There is another one that I want to do, and I'm waiting for him to read it because I really want him to talk more.
Yeah.
But as far as more comic stuff is coming, I have a ton in my my read list that we're going to get to.
Walking Dead?
Walking Dead is coming back. That's going to be here in the next, either a couple days or the next couple weeks, because it's every Wednesday of every month. First Wednesday of every month. Let me put it that way so you can actually understand.
But yeah, so we're excited for all the comic stuff coming to the channel. We'll get more of it out for you guys. And,
I will say, just because I read all of the story incomplete, I will give a rating just because I read all of it. And that is, I would say it's I like it.
There you go. Doesn't blow you out of the water, but you like it.
I like it.
Well, anyway, that's pretty much it for this review. We'll see more comic stuff on the channel coming up forward, and, keep reading. Keep reading those comics.
And if you have any suggestions, please let us know. We're open to them.
And be like Mr. Glass. Believe in them. Maybe. All right, later, Addicts.